Detailing and showing the car that we're going to be detailing starts at about the 220, 230 mark. You can skip ahead. One owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com. And this will be a hodgepodge of an old detailing video. It's just a Starfire we did. And it turned out really nice. You'll see in the video all about that. I'm up here in Montana. I've been hacking away at stuff. Got the restaurant equipment, all this stuff out here. Man, I've been cleaning. Look at that pile of trash I got from just cleaning the place. And I've been doing a lot of stuff that takes time with the baby, with the family thing, with the cleaning up of weeds and just trash and stuff. Getting my place in order after 10 years almost of just not being here and not having people here to take care of every aspect of it and stuff. This is where it is. And look, trees chopped up still. Trying to get everything up. A little bit of snow left. Cool stuff. This for sale. I'll make you a deal. The Starfire in this video is for sale. If you're interested, give me a call. I'm sorry for subscribers. I haven't had very many videos come out lately. I just haven't had the time and just not the stuff to make videos on. Magnum is sold. All that stuff. So that's all I know. Thanks for watching. Check this video out. Here we go. All kinds of classic cars. One owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com. Getting ready for a trip, and that'll be the one taking the trailer. But all these cars, I'm getting them out of here, moving stuff around. Even got a new one as things kind of came up. This is a beautiful little CL500 coupe with the Lorenzo, however you want to hack it up or say it. It's the CL500 coupe, buddy. It's in great shape. Body is just impeccable on this car. The Bricklin, just got the video done on it. I'm gonna get it all hacked up and put together. All this stuff's getting together and going around and doing it to it. And today is a detailing video and buffing video. On what? On this absolutely gorgeous Oldsmobile Starfire. And it's not a car you see a lot. And it's a Borg Warner 5-speed, which is the tranny you want in this car. 3800 motor. Okay, so just the way that this type of a review is going to go, you're not going to get to see the front that well. But you can see here, I'm going to show you a lot of different things where it's just faded. And even just doing this, and I hate doing this on paint, but even just doing this, look at the stuff coming off, watch. And put a little bit of moisture on it and do the same thing. Look at this. And I'm taking the time to show you that there's going to be paint on your pad here. That's for sure. But look, you can see that little area. Or I hope you can. Can I get it this way? Yeah, it definitely pulls stuff off. But as you see, you got just paint has just come off. It's just come off. And that's what you're going to get over all of it. It's going to have, it's going to take a lot of paint off this car. Simply because it's old, faded. The clear coat's gone. The metallic in this paint is pretty much all let loose right here. And it's just going to, a lot of it's going to go. And that's why I kind of wanted to show it with the moisture gone to where you can see exactly what's going to happen. And here's the thing. There's no use keeping a little bit of extra. Look at my fingers, my hands. I got paint on my hands from rubbing it. Paint in my cut right there from rubbing it. But take the paint off. Do it to it. You've already got this. It gives it that patina paint look or whatever. Not patina paint. Patina paint, because it's not the corrosion, it's the paint that's patinaed. Does that make any sense? So you can see this in the shade, and see there's just no shine to this whatsoever. And you can see this and see that there's just no shine to this whatsoever. And you're going to see it all different here once it's been, a little dent there, once it's been buffed out. So that's that. Thanks for watching. We'll clip more in a while here, and part of the process as well. Okay, so I'm going to do a little spot here on the side and a little spot on the roof. One thing I get a lot of shit in my videos about is using too much product. But the problem is nobody's buffing and polishing this kind of crap. Everybody's buffing and polishing a new Lamborghini, and then where you can just put a little and do the whole side of the car. Because the paint's so good, it just keeps flowing. This is not something that flows, and if you don't have a lot of product on your pad when you're buffing something like this, you're going to eat into it, tear into it, and take all the paint off like that. So just to give you an idea of what it's going to do, I don't like to put the product on the car because you can get lines that way. You don't want your thing to be all the way up. That's what she said. But just kind of rub it around a bit first. we did wash the car, it's just so old and faded, you really can't tell. And there's going to be a happy medium between pushing too far and taking too much paint off and not pushing far enough and not getting any shine. Be very careful on your edges. You don't want to push too hard unless your polisher is flat. Okay, we're gonna get a fresh rag here, and just, this is like pre-wipe down. There's gonna be some spots that this and that, but I'm here to tell you, I think there's some people gonna be very surprised at how well this car turns out, because it's a nice little car, 100% nice little car, and you want to get the most out of anything that you're selling, and if you polish it up and treat it right, you're gonna get a lot. And people, if you've seen this car sitting here for a while, when we're done, people aren't even going to recognize the car because it's going to look good. And I'm here to tell you, paint's pretty thin. Car totally, look, the car needs paint. If you don't think the car needs paint, you're a stinking wing-wong. What's wrong with you? Now, car still needs paint. People go, whoa, that's original paint. Okay, when you're doing something like this, shadow we're working with, but like I said, your whole pad's gonna be blue. You're taking paint off, that's the way it is. Number two, I've got some light spots here, 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 here. I like to try to hit them up and make it as even as possible while I'm cleaning the panel up. You can't get so close to these pieces here, the plastic, with that buffer. With a little extra polish and a lot of elbow grease, you can make it have a more even finish for sure. So as you go, if you don't do it as you go and keep track as you go, panel by panel, there's no way that you can come back with the whole car and try and fix little things, because there'll just be too many little things. Whatever gets it a bit better, I'll show you right here. That arguably could be done with the polisher because we're going to do this panel anyways, but if you wanted to have the best workout of your life, you could do this with your finger over the entire car. You don't even need a polisher. When you're done, you'd look like Magilla Gorilla. So that's the deal. It definitely gives it a better look to get it as even as you can. Something like this, I'm gonna probably go like this and hit it just a tad because I want it to be even. Tell you what, if you could feel this paint, it's freaking fantabulous. Okay, talk to you in a while. Actually, you're standing here, I'm standing here. I want to show you a piece on this side. The before looks like this. Just smoothly this piece right here. And we'll film it from every direction where you can kind of see what's going to happen. Again, too much really isn't a phrase on this because it's kind of dry. We got no. Okay, we got no buffer. I guess this thing just wasn't in all the way. Okay, hang on a second here. We got mass problems with something. come from the front. Some people would never buff a car like this and think it ruins the paint. The paint's already ruined. 30 years of elements have dealt with that. Now you've just got what you're working with, and all you can do is what you can do. And you could probably get this a little better. But the more you try to buff these little things out, the more you're going to end up with less paint where you were buffing. Because that's just what it's dealt with. You could wet sand a little bit, but then honestly you're going to have even less paint. And you just want a good shine to it. The difference between this and that and what you see before is night and day, and it just it could put 4 figures of value on your car. The difference between this car looking like this and looking like that could be $500 to $1,000. Easy. Not even funny. I won't even take pictures of my cars until I get this done to them, for that simple fact, people can't vision stuff shiny when it's not. People can't envision beautiful wheels. And what do you do with this? It's a whole other thing for me. I got these cute little mini Rally 13s. Nobody puts 13s on a car no more. But if it was done right with some white wall tires, a little bit GT-ish, a little maybe, I mean, it could be cool. But it could be cool with some 18s too. 18s will look huge under this car. Okay, we'll talk to you in a while. Okay, he started on the darker side. Still looks really good. You can see from this. This is this. You stand on it, it works great, huh? As you can see, he's taking time on the edge. Huh? And as you can see, he's taking time on the edge because the paint can rub off a lot easier there. It could be a lot drier. It's an edge. Be careful with an edge. But still, it's important to get a nice smooth finish. So, tell you what, this car's looking great. It's an easy deal. It's just different than buffing a nice, newer painted car. The difference between that and actually having some metallic and this and not having none, well, you can see a little, but I can literally rub it off with my finger. Okay, as you can see, it's been buffed. There's dust on it, of course from the wax, but look at this. Now the wash is coming up. I'm gonna get it cleaned up, but the whole thing's been done. It is what it is, and you'll see how it looks when it's done, and it will be the thing that it is, if that makes any sense. I know it don't. Okay, just to give you a little bit of an idea, that's it after you put a little water on it. Just spraying it, not washing it. One of the biggest spots you're gonna have to keep your eye on is trim. And the time to knock this stuff off is now. I wish this would idle down. I'll just turn it off. The time to get this stuff here is now, because if you don't, it'll get embedded in there, the sun will dry it on there, and you'll literally never get it off of that trim. So that's just one thing you want to keep your eye on. If you spray it off really good and run a rag with soap on it, it'll get even better than this. Same thing on this though. Anytime you're buffing something like this and using this much polish, it puts a paste into everything. Look at this. Them tires are literally blue from just having the buffing compound on them. But that's just a quickie on, that's just knocking the dust off. I mean, that looks great. Actually, I don't know if I'd paint this car. I'd put a motor, oh man, I'd just drive it around and beat everybody. Okay, I'll try and catch some more here in a second. This is just hosed off, washed up now. Time to dry, stuff like that. I've been messing with the different buttons on my camera, trying to get the exact right little picture here for you. And I don't know, I think this is it. Looks great. It's a big difference. Now, it's gonna not look as bright once we get it dried off and such, but that's the deal. You'll see it in a while. This is how it looks if it rained on it. Yeah, buddy. Looks good. Still got some shine to it, got some metallic to it. Looks a lot better than I even expected.